Hello, people. My name is Kali Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store. And when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew her. Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send, it's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fa check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Fa check it, check it, check it. Push sugar level, fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Welcome. Showbiz it is, and today's episode is going to be another exceptional one, another good one there. Let me officially welcome you once again. My name is MC Berima. I happen to be your favorite MC's MC, and on screens with me, Roland Amate. He's not the only person I'm doing this with today's episode. Same way in Team Dodo Solomon and my favorite blogger now, Mr. Ama, I call him Kusiyama GH on all the social media platforms. Brothers,
thank you.
Bless you. Chemu, Professor Chemu.
Ode me nan etuli patenten ko ho a de be ya ne se meti ahwe so fa me nan so fa me nan ya no ya yede ba bibia boko se edan me career na me sande so say it's a challenge for me to even do more because when you give me such accolades, people will be expecting more from me, so I have to learn.
We don't see him to be a bishop or apostle because about him, that's it.
I know the part-time job. Say I've said it before. Some people will not even agree with me.
Work for the church.
I work for the church.
Okay, all right. So that is Chemo. We did do or no IT specialist the same way YouTuber. Anything bothering you around IT or let's say technology, please do want to consult him. He will give you the directions. If you want to promote your songs, your videos, everything on YouTube, if you're an upcoming or even an artist, any aspect of it. If you're an entertainer, he will just hold you well. I mean, seek advice from him, and sometimes little for the boys in his. Oba and that's why I bought some Flex TV, and that's why I bought MC Berima. Fine. Same way, Roland Amate happens to be the social media marketer, a blogger, and of course a reporter. And we see Ama GH is doing very, very well in the space as in blogging. And brothers, and we've taken upon ourselves. Entertainment is concerned in there, and now we will move straight. But then before, say thank you to Garrison, the guitarist, handling cameras, Richie Flex. He's the man behind the editing and then the directing bench. And to Sammy Flex, wherever you find yourself, big ups, big ups, big ups. You are doing the most. Now we want to enter into business. December is fast approaching, and you know when it's time like this is where we find ourselves at so many events, so many programs up and down, going left and right. Now the security service has also thought of it like they do mostly. This time around, they've had 1 or 2 interactions with the celebrities, you know, the stakeholders, people who are in charge of this entertainment that is coming up in this December. They've had 1 or 2 interactions, and all is concerning the way forward, how to promote, how to secure, how to make sure things goes on well in the coming event this December. How do you see it? Is it important a time like this, or they can just do it getting closer? Mr. George Ekufo Dampare, IGP for Ghana Police Service. That is him over there sharing his magic and thoughts over there. Roland, you're starting first, so apart from saying this is the initiative, this is the move. How do you see it, or what do you have to say about it?
First of all, let me say big ups to IGP Ekufo Dampare, all the musicians and creative people that turned up on the day.
Yeah,
I think this is not new. Actually, this is actually the second time that we are seeing a move like this between the security service, which is the National Police, and the creative people.
Yeah.
Last year was the maiden edition, where they invited. So the invitation is about the creative industry. However, it is just a few people that are able to represent because of how these invitations come out. One, the invitation is very short.
Yeah.
It comes at a very short time, and it is about who is available at that moment and who is able to get the invitation. That's why you didn't see, if somebody may be wondering why, looking at the number of creative people that we have in this country, it is just a handful that's represented on the day.
Yeah.
That is the reason, because the invitation is mostly on a short notice and also with who is available at the same time. Yeah, was there. So that's it. However, it is also good. It is also good for some of our people, or it is also good for our industry, because most of the challenges that we face as creative people, because in the creative industry, we don't live in isolation. Whatever we do one way or the other affects so many people, or even the nation at large.
Yeah.
So the security agencies have every right to call us, understand whatever we do, and how they can also help us police the system. Because December is not only going to be about Ghanaians, but people in the diaspora will also be coming. And if they don't understand how this creative industry operates, you realize that somebody may be going into certain areas at certain times, and if they don't understand that, oh, these sets of people are supposed to move at this time, you realize that there will be conflict here and there, manhandling and all that. So yes, it is good. And you know, the police also works based on information.
Yeah.
So whatever information that we give them is also what they are also going to factor in coming December. So if some of the creatives are able to tell them, oh, December, we have A, B, C, D in place, and to us, we think these are some of the hot zones. We all know when there are situations, there are hot zones in the system. There are places that are prone to criminalities than others. So we as creatives will be able to tell them that, oh, these are some of the hot zones that we know, and because they work based on information, they will be able to help us. Last year, there are so many events that people complain of theft, attacks, and all those stuff. No, I think it was last 2 years instead. And last year, yes, it happened, but I think it was minimized to some extent due to some of these moves. So it is good. But some of the conversations that I saw online or I read online, I wasn't present though, but the conversation that I followed, some of them I believe are like because certain conversations like, oh, when the movie sector, some people want things to aid in their shooting or in their production in terms of props, police props and all that, sometimes it is difficult for them to get because they write letters to these security services, and releasing some of these props like uniforms and guns and all those things to them are very, very difficult. And that is one of the plea that they gave the police service or the Ghana IGP. So I think it is about time they come to our aid and help us in fostering some of these things quicker. And since we always go back, next year we will come and we raise the same conversation over and over again. So, and before I wrap up, I think Musica also yesterday sworn in their executives.
Okay.
Yes, after electing the president of the association, sworn in their executives, and all of them were present at the meeting where they introduced the president and all the executives to the IGP. Okay. So at the end of the day, if you're a musician and you are not under this union, know that the union now has a power, even or has a certain marriage, even or friendship, even with the security service, that sometimes if you need something from them and you're not getting, there's a possibility you might pass through your president and it will be facilitated. So yes, I believe it is a good move. I was expecting that, okay, since musicians need introduce you president, no executive as Musica, the Actors Guild, the Fire Park, one, so would be present. It is not about moving forward. Say through some of these invitations, it wouldn't have to be individual artists. Even when individual creatives will go, it will be an add-on. But we hope to see some of these top institutions like the Musica, the Gambro heads, all these executive bodies representing their unions or representing the sector that they head. That I believe will be much better than I am just imagining Francis Gadam in up north receiving this invitation. Like, at whose cost is he going to book a flight to Accra? At whose cost is he going to book accommodation? And all these things will be in his cost, even though whatever they did was important. I asked myself, what would be his direct benefit to some of these things? You understand? So moving forward, I applaud the musicians for putting up such an initiative. And moving forward, I would love to see other sectors also introduce their union heads or executives in such meetings like this.
That is if they have it.
Of course. That's why they need to do it.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Roland Amate. Let's move to Chemo now. On the side of it. Well,
I will how do I put it? I will just, I don't see the need for it. Let me put it that way. I think it's symbolic. For that reason, I would say, okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to have such a meeting, but it's just symbolic. I think it signifies the relationship between the police and then the entertainment industry, or something like that. Like this IGP in particular, Dr. Akufu Dampare, he is trying to connect with the entertainment industry in a way. Apart from
most even call him celebrity police.
Yeah, I think it's a way for him to also get out there for people to know him. It's on any front that you take it, it's good symbolically. He is trying to say that I'm your friend, I'll work with you, just cooperate with me and all that. Apart from that, I don't see the need. Again, apart from it being symbolic, showing that there's a good relationship between Ghana police and the entertainment industry. Apart from that, I don't see any significant thing about it. The point is that if our entertainment people are the ones going to tell IGP where the criminals are, then we are in trouble. We have to start crying. Because it's the duty of the police. We have the National Security Agency. We have other people working in collaboration with the police to know what is happening in Ghana. So if you are going to take information from the entertainment people, then we are doomed. I think then the security should do better. So for me, I think the message of what is happening is that I'm willing to work with everybody.
Yeah.
I'm willing to work with entertainment people.
So
yes. Me, I'm not surprised that every year they will go and complain about we are not getting props from police and whatever, because this is not the forum to do such an engagement.
Yeah.
The forum is about introduce yourself. I want to know you. I'm willing to help you guys for us to have a good relationship. I mean, apart from that, if you are an entertainment person and you commit crime, they will arrest you anyway. So what is the point? They just have to tell people that do the right thing so we don't arrest you. And that one is an individual thing. Some people will follow. Some people will think that they can do and still nothing will happen to them until it happens. We will not know what will happen to such a person. So for me, I think it's symbolic. And so for the police as an institution, this is good for them. But I don't see the benefit for the entertainers. If you are in this country and you are living like the good life that you are supposed to live, following the laws, you don't have problem with the police.
Yeah.
But the police will want to let you feel that you are the friend, we like you, we are willing to you are willing to work with you. But the point is, if you commit crime, they will deal with you.
No two ways.
And you know, apart from say or say, hey, I'm here. If you commit crime, I will deal with you. What again? The rest, I think we already have means to make it happen. Yes, some people may not be aware. So when he meets them like this, he will be telling them one or two things. But for them to also tell him what they need, like when they go and I remember the last time they met, somebody was there, he should allow them to smoke because a celebrity, they have to do that kind of thing. And no, they are called, you know, IGP.
Behind the problem.
Oh, behind the problem. No, IGP being a coin and a catches a massa. Oh, yes, a limit, and then just obey me as a shifty. And you know, Bob Bray.
A crime.
Yeah, to smoke in Ghana is a crime.
No, to
smoke weed. There are certain substances that you are not allowed to do.
Yeah, TV, so video, I can say like online.
Technically, you can't be sure say a weed.
You can
or nobody like I say a weed.
Okay.
But over not in weed. What?
And as in police, who says a weed crap. Over not say
what can you do? Yes, because the rule is about evidence. With the soft
evidence.
If I say, oh, she know about now to me touching anywhere who cry, you can say now on she or so was she. Okay, then it says oh she. This all copy me.
Not all the ones.
There should be evidence.
I say Kaswan Obi. Because
there is no evidence for that. That's the other side of it. So symbolically, I think it looks good, but I think that's where it will end anyway.
But there are other celebrities. They are being accompanied by the securities. So is it that those securities they don't see them smoking weed? And that's because you are signing on some bodyguard.
A police guy working with a celebrity.
Yes.
And then the celebrity smoking and the police
will just be around.
Yeah, it's still illegal, but they just, I mean, maybe they will ignore it. And some may even advise them to stop, because if there will be a third party, they can be arrested. I mean, it has happened to Kaukasi before in Kumasi.
Yeah.
I think when you listen to the story or when you read about it, they said that they gave him a warning, but still he thought that he's a guy too.
Or a celebrity.
Yeah.
Until
they decided to grab him and then took him through the process. And he was really like when he came back, he even changed his face.
So he said
he said we should call him Yakubu. After getting out of the prison, he came out with the song, and the title was Yefremi Yakubu. Yefremi So me, I think the best part of it is that symbolically the guy is saying that I'm here, I'm willing to work with you, but we just have to follow the laws and then whatever you need to do in this country. Yes, I was Subeshi.
And yes, I was Subeshi. Bro, Kwesi, what do you have to say about this thing? How do you see this initiative?
Okay, very well. I think it is very good, a good initiative. Yes, in as much as this is not the first one. I think this is the third or second, right?
Second.
This is the second one. I think it is a very good initiative. That notwithstanding, whether or not that you've had interactions or dialogues with the IGP, that does not stop you from being arrested or facing the law. For instance, if you commit crime or if you go against the laws. But with regards to the policing, here in our country, and then we are approaching December, which we all know December is we mostly classify it as Kuku season, where most of the celebrities have their shows. They play shows, they cash out. Yes. Whilst they are cashing out, other people also use certain means to intrude on whatever they are doing, and then as a result they also want to cash out. They will also try to use that particular means to also cash out, extort from people unlawfully. So with this meeting, I wasn't there, and I don't know as to what particular things they discussed there. But then
pleasantries.
But then how I wish there was some education, like they outline certain education to our celebrities. That's like if you are organizing shows, you look at the capacity, the number of people that you are the capacity can accommodate. Then you speak to the police, so they also get to know the number of police that at least can be able to secure the place. You understand? Because a place like the National Theatre will definitely need less number of police as compared to a place like the stadium or or the Independence Square. So I think, or I suggest that there were supposed to be certain education. I don't know if it happened, just like
it won't happen. The truth is that what the suggestion that you are giving will come with at a cost, and nobody wants to bear cost. So the police should rather tell them that when you are doing your shows and you have this number of people to be present, you need this number of police. But if you leave it to the celebrities, they will not even call a police.
Yeah, so that is where I'm trying to say.
They will not call you.
Was supposed to be a means that only the police can.
If they do it there, in fact, a lot of celebrities were not there. In fact, those who were there were few as compared to number of celebrities we have. So the suggestion that you are giving, yes, it's laudable, but they can do it on their socials, on their television stations, on TV, radio stations across the country. So you don't need a meeting to put this thing across, because if you leave it to the hands of the musician, they will not even call one.
Reggie Rockstone also brought the sample.
They will not even call one police one. They
on
will,
the occasion
because it will come at a cost, and people will not love to come with any cost.
Okay, so you see, when they get the education that they know, the means and then the outcome or the importance of it.
Yes.
Some, even if not all, definitely, in everything, definitely, as well, but then the number of people that will buy into the idea, definitely the number will increase. For instance, just last year or 2 years, just as Roland was saying, that there were certain instances that people were, robbing people at events and shows. So if such a person who organized the show has experienced this, definitely, and then the IGP come to meet you, have a talks with you that okay, this, that, let's do this, let's put this in
But
place.
was it at the cost to the organizer, those who were robbed?
No.
So they won't care. They will still not care. So the police should just take the initiative. That's the point I'm making.
Okay, so
the suggestion you are giving is right, but this one you just have to enforce it. You don't tell people and then they will voluntarily do it. They won't, because say Oba me show ya robo or intimidate there.
Okay, but what I don't see sense in, or I don't see any benefit in, is where people or celebrities are using that particular means as a channel to, I mean, tell the IGP what their grievances or what they want, or I mean their costume, blah blah blah. If you need it, you use the channel. If it is a letter you're supposed to write to the police department, you write it to them. You see, and then they give you the accreditation, or they give you whatever you need. But in our cases, most of the people won't do it. They just go that particular day. Use the correct means. Not coming to the meeting to come and tell the IGP. The IGP is not responsible of taking.
Maybe they've used those means, but it needs to come. I mean, the permission grant needs to come from the top.
No, if
you get it. So maybe if they are telling you now, they maybe want to let you know that okay, we've been trying, but then it doesn't really pull in, or they don't really give it to us early as we want. So this is what we also need. Then so next time when they just bring the letter to your doorsteps or your front, you just okay, fine, give it to you. We've already discussed.
But there's a procedure to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
And do you think that forum or this event
then it will be
is
a
a place
on
for
the
you
side
to
of the
talk about
the creative
such things?
Arts leadership? It will be a failure on their side. If you couldn't schedule a meeting to sit with the leadership of the police or write a letter to them to go discuss about this issue, then you wait for the IGP to call a meeting before you address this particular thing. That is a failure.
Well, sometimes I feel we express our feelings when we get opportunities like this. Not necessarily they are just reluctant or relaxed waiting for the IGP to call them, and then maybe they put their concerns to him. Maybe they've been doing it, but it doesn't really get to IGP early, or if it gets to him, he doesn't really just give it out, the permission like that, as they want it. So maybe addressing it. Maybe addressing it,
or not getting the props
that they need.
And you can schedule a meeting to meet him and tell him that.
Okay, well, just wrap it up.
Yes, as I started with, it still doesn't change anything whether you commit crime or not. You are a citizen, and the laws are the laws. It doesn't matter whether you are a celebrity, you are what. Yes, your status as a celebrity. Yes, it's fine. But then it doesn't change anything that because you've had an encounter with the IGP or the head of police department, meaning you can commit certain crimes and then go scot-free. Just like we used the example of last year when someone was suggesting that they should allow him to go and smoke. The fact that you are a celebrity doesn't make you, go above the law. Even the IGP himself is still under the law. So, our celebrities, just let us all observe, the laws. Let us stay within our confine. Like the confine of the laws, without going. Because I won't say at a point you do something, and just as you said, they went there, they exchange pleasantries. So when the law gets you, be like, hey, I said the last time.
No, that is not what the police does.
That is it. So I don't think that was the essence of that particular meeting. But I applaud the Ghana police team, and then I will want to also say that since they've done it in Accra here, at least they should extend it to other regions. Just as Roland was saying that Fancy Gadam, even if he had the invitation, definitely cannot fly from Tamale to this place because of that particular meeting. I think they can organize certain things or such events at certain other regions as well. Even if not the IGP meeting them, they have
the regional
commanders there that can.
I'm sure that thing goes on.
Okay.
Because Accra here, when it comes to events, seasons like this, Accra is the hottest place.
Yes.
where the most of the events are just being
yes, so there are other events also in other regions.
That's
so
what I'm saying. That it's not necessary for Dampare to move his team and the family to go there, and then at least they can get the ones. I mean, regional ministers. Regional commanders to just do that for them. It's not a bad idea.
So I think it's a good idea, and then I pray they continue it, but they should. I mean, put certain things in place to make it, to enrich it, not just go sit down, exchange pleasantries, and then dine and get up. They should, improve on certain things.
Okay, so this is what we have from Kwesiama, Chemo, and Roland. What is your thoughts on this one? The comment section is reserved for you. IGP Dampare, Dr. IGP Dampare Ekofo George. He had this meeting with a couple of the celebrities and entertainment stakeholders, and they had a good time. They had a good time. Apart from Mudia Bobono, they had a quality time together. And don't think you are an artist, you are a celebrity, or you are an icon, or you are the eye of wine. We want to move to the next topic, where Kidi had an interview section with Bella Mundi, and this is what Kidi had to say. I sat down, look at some few people around me. I said, could this be true?
Yeah, it's true.
I didn't look at myself. I looked at some few people around me.
Yeah, it's true.
When we come back after watching this video,
It's true.
I'll mention the names of the. Oh, then it's true. I'll mention the names of these people. Then we will see if it is true or it is not. Let's listen to Kidi and then Melamundi.
Industry is telling you that, hey, to blow in Ghana, they have to do this song. You have to do it like this. It's not even one person saying it, but it's just a system. Industry is telling you that, hey, to blow in Ghana, they have to do this song. You have to do it like this. It's not even one person saying it, but it's just a system we find ourselves in,
So when you started, what were you hearing? To blow in Ghana, you have to do what kind of song?
When I came, like those that knew me from, I used to be like an R&B.
Yeah, I remember that from Hitmaker.
Me and my guitar and things.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
with your half-open shirt and you still
I'm still doing it. Yeah, but so I realized that doing that was going to make my dream last longer. Already where I'm born, my dream is already delayed 10 years,
Just by being in Ghana?
Just by being like where I'm born.
In Africa?
Yeah. Wherever I'm born.
You think you would have been bigger if you were born somewhere else, maybe in the Western world?
That's not what I'm saying. It's not even about just me entertainment. Like, as a kid, if you're born in this part of the world, your dream, your goals are delayed 10 years. No, you have to, whatever somebody's doing 5 times, you have to do it times 50. You have to, your effort has to be double. You have to strive. Like, you have to have a monster mentality.
Yeah.
Because you're unfortunate from the start. You've lost the race before you began. Yeah.
Just by being an African and being born on the African continent.
Not entirely just by being an African, but we know some of the broken systems we have around Africa. Entertainment industry, agric, all of those. There's so much that it's not going well for Africa as a whole, so, yeah.
Is that probably why, for a lot of us Ghanaians, we're struggling and striving to make it to the international world, but you get there and realize it's a different market altogether, and you're wondering where you've been all your life?
Yeah, I mean, you don't always have to swim in the small pond. There's a bigger pond out there, and if you're used to how things are done here, when you go realize that there are different kinds of way things are done, so you have to learn, acclimatize.
No, find the passport, man.
Currency that they get Roland ni amati few.
Yeah, my day.
Okay, me bought the list.
Reach
the final boy flex.
You need to listen.
Lapigi, wherever you find yourself.
MC Bear.
Kobe Josvan. Oh, Nanari and Besame Bully, but remember.
MC
Shout out
Bear,
to you. These are the people for now. Me Besame Bomudi. Say, being at some part of this world, your goals, your ambitions, whatever you want to do are delayed by 10. Chamo.
Yeah, very much.
Was he going to go and I'll say anything?
So Jakwala, we don't have return and don't go now.
Very much. Yeah, I think the general issue are banner or also person China and yes, why not? But I disagree with him to some extent.
Okay.
Yes, if maybe we were if you go 20 years back, then we can maybe at that point I will agree with him about 50%. But in 2023, Ghana, it can't be. It can't be because
I want to understand it.
There are a lot of things or technologies that is technologies are leveling the playing field now.
Okay.
Yes, you get more opportunities when you are in certain areas, not even all areas. But apart from the opportunities that you get, as he was saying, your personal effort is about 90%.
Okay.
You can be in wherever that he thinks there are more opportunities, and you will still not make it because you don't have any qualities to make it in that system. So in the same way, there are people in Ghana here who will not survive in America for whatever reason, but they will do well when they are in Ghana. And that should tell you that your personal effort is also part of it.
Okay.
Yes, where I agree with him is the fact that you are likely to get more opportunities when you are in certain countries. And if you have to mention names, I can mention America, I can mention US, and I can mention UK, Canada, and some few other areas. Because you can say what he is saying, you know. I can mention a country and he will say no, I can't come.
And that's why he said some.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So in the same vein that we can mention a country that you say, nah, I want to move out, but not this country.
Not Somalia.
Yes, so it's the same way that you can also be sure that if you were in other countries, you will make it without your personal effort. So your personal effort should be paramount. And even the skill that you have, if it is sellable in that system or environment, is also another thing. You can be the best of whatever that you do here, but you go out there and they don't need it or they don't
value it.
Yes. So at that point you are nobody. You have to change. That's why a lot of our musicians will go outside and they will not do music. They will do something else because their music there will not sell. A lot of our musicians, their music there will not sell because they're there are certain songs that
have quite
will not sell. Why I Derek Manning Patcher? But there are some music that will not sell outside, but it will sell so much here that you will be better living here than to move. So when you know Ghana for aso and I will know sika like Kidi, you are get over call no na fe there this we eko year adwuma fofo. And a good example that I can mention about somebody who succeeded after leaving that place is Ochame Kwame. And even if I will add Ochame Kofi to it, they are Chame. They were doing so well in Ghana. They thought that no, the opportunities are outside Ghana, so they have to move. They moved out there. Kwame said that at some point he cried like, why am I here? What am I doing? Like because it's slow better now or too slow like or slow now or no, I don't think I deserve to be here. And even that he said that he said that he was even living in somebody's they call it down some basement. A celebrity in Ghana here, Ochame Kwame at the time having hits like Masanaba and other hit songs. He went out there, lived in the basement and doing a job that he would not do if he was in Ghana here. And so after he decided to come back, he had nothing at the point that he decided to return. He had not much to to come and say, okay, I went there, I made so much that I come to live. But he said that no, I think my opportunities are in Ghana. And guess what? He came here, knocked at the door. Some people did not even mind him until Dasebo Jamna decided to give him the chance to be on his song. And boom, he got another hit. So I told them, and that now, and so after coming back, getting the hit, he has made it here in Ghana. He couldn't make it in where some people think that that's where they will make it. And it's because of his talent or that something that he could sell. He couldn't sell that talent there.
Oh, that means this guys, Omomoko, Reggie and Boli.
Yeah,
they are doing good.
Oh, of course.
I see.
They changed their stuff, and even them, they were doing other things outside the music. So it based on your talent, your skill, like your individual ability or capacity will play a huge role.
Yeah.
That's why I will have issue with the way he said it. Some people will make it here. Some people will make it when they go outside because they have something that they can sell it out there, and they are not making anything here. But the technology has leveled the playing field that I think if you say 10 years is way too far. Like I will agree if you say maybe a year or two, but 10 years out there is too much.
I see. Okay. Now, Kusiama, what do you say to this one? Also, then you're 10 years now.
Roland, when you're 20 years. When 20 years. Well, when what Kidi is saying, it is not entirely true.
Okay.
As much as there are certain truth in it, it is not a total.
Which one is the truth you find in it?
Well,
let's use you.
Yeah. There are more opportunities outside than here.
Where I would say is the truth is he made himself the example. Like individually, based on where you are coming from. So he knows where he knows his background. So if he's using
he's saying that his song would have made it more than here. So
if he were to be there.
Oh no. Another day, no.
It's Justin Bieber. Do you think Justin Bieber will blow there?
Every blow or America?
He will blow. Kwachi Bay will blow. In photo will blow.
Drake of Canada will blow.
So I mean, how many of our musicians here from Ghana have traveled outside and then are still making it big? I mean, the rates. How many? How many of them? If one or two have been able to, made it, it still doesn't mean that.
One or two be baby.
Because I'm also thinking, to get someone.
You won't even get one.
Because Senna, Obi to say Drake, we blew worldwide. But Ghana has for your music to sell worldwide, it's not easy.
You don't even
many obisa. Satan ebi America say Beyonce, Emma
but he's not there, he's here. He's making it from here. That's the difference.
Oh yeah.
We are talking about you moving there and then sit like living there and making it big.
I always okay, I'll be now.
Oh, I don't want to interact. I don't want any interaction.
They are also letting you would
moving away from music side, moving away from his music side. In general terms, I think it is 90% or 95% true.
Yeah.
Because if it were not to be true, so many of our young guys here, wouldn't have been trying to run. So we are going to go. In as much that, the outside world, definitely there are difficulties. Not everybody who is running from this country is capable of making it outside.
Sure.
But now we come to compare it in terms of numbers. The rate at which people go there and then they are able to succeed or they are able to get things right is higher.
Yeah.
Why? Because of the system they've put in place there. You understand? Why? Because they've thought of the descendants, the generation that is yet unborn. So they are putting systems in place. I learned one of the countries before I say about you have a bank account, they are paying you. You understand? You already have a bank account. Even before you were born, I mean, just as they conceive you, you have a bank account.
I think if any country will do that, it will be the Emirates. Because of the oil money. Yeah. Apart from them, no country.
Now let's compare it to Ghana. We have oil. Yeah, we have oil.
But as compared to them, we don't have oil.
Aside the oil, we have so many things.
You
what does
the country will even collapse if we try that.
So you see where I say it is 90% true. Because of how their leaders, how they structure things, how they put things in place, it makes certain life easier, even if not total easier.
I would disagree, but yes,
it makes certain their lifestyle easier for them. You understand? But in our part of the world, you know, see after secondary school,
when it tells me say I guess I'm gonna do two first listeners. They say because we say 10 years, 50 over 12 years delay.
Oh yeah, that's why I said it is true, but not entirely true. Okay. But with this side in there, it is very true. It is very true because delay Emma say Emma 10 years and 15 years for 5 count. But 1 billion years. But I think that we can still do better. But it hasn't changed the fact that the 10 years no a bit me a brokra. Oh yeah.
You have this in front of you.
No, you see, you're saying I have this in front of me, which is so true. Who developed this?
Chamona, he has this thing in front of what
he has access to information that somebody in America has access to.
Who developed that information?
No, it's all of us. Whatever you put there is information. Okay. Whatever the persons put there is information. Now, the thing is, information alone cannot give you anything. So individually, what can you do with the information that you have access to? That's the difference.
Now, okay, someone created
because for us sitting here, we all have access to the same thing. We are all talking. We are all, but however that we use the access that we have will be different. We will all say different things. We will all do different things.
I think this is a very debatable topic. I mean,
we should go there.
To conclude it all, let me use just Facebook as an example. As we speak right now, someone is outside living on Facebook as the source of income. He's comfortable. You are in Ghana here. You are also doing Facebook. I mean, you create content, you upload it on Facebook. You are not eligible to monetize. And so just compare these two. The system now you're putting in place, Amano. It has given that, yes, Amano Jume.
But it's not the government who did that too.
No, but
it's an individual.
It is an.
But this is the question. If he's trying to mean say if we should get such individual here, Ghana here and Quebec wine.
Yes.
But so until say we don't have, until say we have it now. He's based on it.
Yes, but the thing is that individual can live here. The one who did Facebook in America, we can get somebody in Ghana here who can also do Facebook. So now, if we are lacking,
but when you say your system knows to debate to me a fairly process.
Oh yeah, of course.
Even if it doesn't have a process,
the weather alone sometimes will probably make a fairly process.
We have people in Ghana here who have developed software that a lot of people are using all over the world, and they are making it here. They live here. They make more money than people who are living there.
That's true.
They all have access to the internet. That's why. That's the difference.
All right, Charlie, wrap it up now. Roland, now.
With the Facebook thing that I'm making, recently I was having a conversation with with him concerning, the monetization side of it. He said right now, if you are to promote something on Facebook, the government takes tax on it. If you are, you are running an ad, the government is taking tax on it. But they couldn't facilitate things for, the country, people, creatives in the country to be eligible to monetize their content. What I say, in this case, you can't tell me someone who is, it has served as an opportunity for people outside.
Yes.
As we speak right now, like that's what they do. Just create something, put it on Facebook, they monetize, they
but when you go to the other platform like YouTube, the same thing is happening here. Some people, that's their life, and we can mention names.
Oh, yes.
The biggest,
definitely.
Yes, and they have the same access like those who are there. We have Zion Felix, we have others, and in fact, Sammy Flex TV. We so it's the same thing.
Okay, Roland, now. I'm not to I
think we need a special time.
You see what Kidi said? It's not a revelation by man. It is a revelation from the Spirit
Most High.
The Most High. See, this is the word. This is what we call gospel. This is the word of God. If you don't know this, see, Barry, it is just like no, I want people to a bit more. Some people who feel like their success is being delayed, even after putting in so much effort. I want them to understand, say, baby, if you know so come. It's just like living in the city and living in the village.
Okay.
That's how it is.
Yes.
If somebody is in the city, moving from Soto to Kaswa can take you let's say without traffic, all things being equal, 30 minutes. You will get to Kaswa. But so we cross here, moving from here to Kaswa, it can take you close to 12 hours.
Yeah.
You understand? So that is it. In the same way we cross here, your limitations are high. Into one anka, what the effort we shema and kaubenyani in 2 years, you will get it in 10 years.
Okay.
And that is the same thing we are facing here. See, we are all over the world. We have access to internet. No, I want to make a scenario. Okay. All over the world, we have access to internet. But you see the internet, some people's own are working better than others. And let's compare the two. I have say internet service provision. Any home internet service provision. And to say, no, whether whatever you charge me is what they are meeting me afford and no, me patch say either way, exactly. Sure. Whatever internet service, I brought you to your internet service, it be at $20. Now I say to your internet service $20. You see the $20 now the panity on so infrastructure but how about your internet service $20 no? You are supposed to use it for mean say 5 days. 5 days no. Every 2 days so you see productivity even in itself 5 days no will be on the low. Now let's take the applications that we all are in I also. I'ma mention Facebook. Chemo mention YouTube. Even as it stands, some of the features that or benefits on this same app, because of where we find ourselves, but if we should relocate and go even to the place maybe automatically whatever feature that you are trying to tell me say yes, so no, you see, sir, you know the reason why up there.
Why is it up there?
Heavy. they have people who like they have more. Let me say they have more people who can create the Facebooks, the Twitter, and those things. You know the reason why?
Tell me.
It's because the system built makes it easier for them to, with the little effort, at least get, unless you don't want to do it, unless you are lazy. But the little effort you put in, that effort will be appreciated. But what I say, manual, it does rough. Manual, it does rough. Look at how many, even let's check even our events in terms of even ticketing. Compare the number of physical tickets we sell to the number of online tickets that we sell. How many physical tickets do they sell? Almost sell it.
It's the other way around.
Yeah, the other way around. You see the things that we do here in terms of even technological advancement. I'm saying now you see internet too, but what we have here is 10 years far behind. I tell you. You know the time among first time someone developing AI. It has been on our phones. It has been there through phones innovations. But you see, before the advancement, before the area was saying, no more the
10 years ago.
Now, see the AI we are enjoying here, they have moved forward. Hold up for me. See, they have moved forward. When I say they have moved forward, don't look at it as if so. I have access to the same website or the same app. I am saying they have moved forward because there we have robots as we speak who are operating. Robot, bots, and electronic bots or phone, so physical bots. I have say robot saying operating Okroma. How many?
We had I didn't even charge.
How many?
They had cars that were moving by themselves.
See,
way back.
Nana Romeo, not long ago, cried a video about one vehicle. I've forgotten the name.
Is it Tesla?
Yes, a self-driving.
Yes, Tesla.
Self-driving. Do you know how long it will take us here to manufacture that? Do you know how long? Even if we have somebody who has the tech brains to be able to innovate or put some of these things together. See, low service, low internet, low service provisions.
But we have.
No, I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying we don't have. I'm not saying we don't have. No, I'm not saying we don't have. But you see, we have the tech brains, but the service that will enable the system that will enable them
to do more
and better. See, yes, we have people who are here who are successful, but you see, say you can see a breaking average, you in comfortable room has say. No, you can see more bra, you mamu 10 years. Once I have for now, more bra ha, ubenya be 3 pair, I'm be succeed. You kuma. Now the mark, but what the sample for now 10, echo on my own. Ubenya for be 6, I'm be succeed. You, what I say, maybe I'm 100%, but the rate over succeed or baby, higher than the rate over succeed or baby. Into baby, I won't succeed in one. And it is the truth, whether we like it or not. See, I have say, your word to say green
problem.
Oh, God, yeah, this is saying who it's always yeah, they say cool crowd.
I said, listen, Kennedy, or say that's by your own has say.
How many of despite do we have? See, Facebook, even Instagram. You see the subscribe button that people can subscribe. That feature has been on there. Tell me how many years in?
For some time now.
Exactly. When you be that. How many of our people? I am not saying now you use Instagram. You use. I'm not use to and so young to me maybe. And so one to me, and you want to tell me say we are with them? No, we are not. See, you were true. No, you were true. Baby,
I change this.
Yeah, come me and be actual. Yeah, come me and be actual. See,
one no, more the question.
Baby, I'm not question. No, Tabo. Tabo is a reality. Tabo, die. Hey, bra. Baby, I give me a to guys. No, me, I'm among the few people. You understand? So my own is no. Even look at even musicians. Kidi is talking as a musician.
Yeah.
You see, his success as a musician is not only about blowing. Come how one blow we
No two ways.
One blow we be. But elsewhere, if you're able to do your things right, or if you're able to put in the same effort, be put in what I say now, you probably would go with something. That is it. The probability that your effort will be appreciated is higher than Chrome say. Chrome higher your friend say GhanaSongs.com.
Hey. Brad Juma day.
GhanaSongs.com cracked at to stream so by 50%. And you want to approach account or them. And call them a simple like they warning. Where them and people are suffering and you want to tell me say you engage it. But they are manufacturing count in 20.
Passionately talking like that. What? Okay, all right. So this is where we draw. A line to the first and second topic that we've discussed. We want to move to our last and final topic, and that one happens to be Serwaa Amhere. Yes, Serwaa Amhere, one of the finest. That lady, they beat me. She defined me past anything. Yes, she's rendered apology to Action Worship Center over theft claims. Serwaa Amhere finally has rendered apology. But then before that, no bra, didn't render apology. No, he made it. She made a post. Yes, some time ago, when Action Worship Center, the choristers no more hormonal. This is what they did. Serwaa Amhere. I said this is my intellectual property. Action Worship Center. Your choristers stole my design. Something I'm seeing. Something I'm selling. That is wickedness. Pure wickedness. This is what. No, hold on.
It's different.
But hold on. This is what she posted.
I said they recommend more.
After or no, I will kind of saying, company be a what's it, and the company Chebo now say friend simple. Office and Co. Okay, and they are into fashion and designs and that kind of thing. So some time ago, she posted this thing on her platform. Her company platform, and later on realized that this is what Action Worship Center's choristers are wearing, and she felt like, no, this thing is not done. It is my intellectual property. Even if you want to use it, I should be of known, according to her. And she said it. The comment at that post under there was massive. And that is where people started pulling receipts. Receipt 2020, 2021, 2019, 2017, 2015. Saying that this thing that you are saying, Action Worship Center, took from you because it is your intellectual property. It has been there long time. And now she felt, no, she made a mistake. She goofed. So definitely she needs to come outside and apologize. And there is a story running on Ghana Web saying, I think Richie Odetuodum was a Ghana media personality, Serwaa Amhere, has rendered an apology to Action Worship Center after accusing the choristers of stealing her design. She admits that after scrutinizing the design in question and identifying the gaps in the intellectual property procedures, she realized that she has goofed. In an apology statement to the Action Worship Center released on Wednesday, October 25th, 2023. Serwaa Amhere said she will endeavor to put in place mechanisms to avoid violations. We feel obliged to apologize to the Action Worship Center for the embarrassment that our claims has caused to them. We wish to reassure our esteemed customers of our deep commitment to offering a superior quality and style options of globally competitive women's office clothing and accessories. Our claims to the IP right in the Celine dress is insufficient. This resulted from a gap that we have identified in our internal IP assurance procedures. We have since taken decisive steps to improve our mechanisms to avoid IP violation. To affirm our commitment to respecting IP rights, we have by this publication recalling the Celine dress, and this is what she had to say. The Co and the Office and Co Clothing Store CEO described the act as pure wickedness. Okay, so this is what she said. And Chabo,
yeah, very much.
I'm out with a lot of receipts.
Yeah,
a lot are out.
Yep.
With receipts that hey, this thing that you are claiming that it's an intellectual property, no, asuma jebo no, and young podia, it wasn't even yours, and now coming out to render this apology, no, would you say it is the right thing, perfect thing, or truly?
For her to apologize, I think is in the right direction. But even in her apology, she I think she was not being straight.
Okay.
Like saying that we have identified a gap. What is the gap? We have identified certain things in quality wine IP. Come on, what is the meaning of that? Like this, I think the line I'm looking for is we have since taken the decisive step to improve our mechanism for avoiding IP violation. Before that, okay, this resulted from a gap which we have identified in our internal IP assurance procedure. What is the meaning of that? What does it? Like let's go straight to the point and say it as it is.
How is it?
The first of all,
person can say.
That's what I mean.
That she was wrong accusing them of doing something like
Plain
that.
English like that.
Yeah, I mean because that's what he look at. Let's read what she said accusing them. Whether she used big English
or they use put that one on
this is my intellectual property.
Where is the big
worship center? Your choristers my design. Something I'm selling. That is wickedness.
Pure wickedness. Was it
See how forward is this? Why didn't she say that? I have identified a gap in your choristers using my IP violation or whatever. So we will find a way to resolve the gap that you have committed.
Find a glue and bridge the gap.
You were so direct to push them back.
Yeah.
When you came back to apologize or trying to apologize, you are now trying to be evasive, not admitting you even making a mistake in the first place.
Okay, so this one solely means from your perspective, where you are sitting, you think she wasn't really admitting.
Oh, of course. She was trying to make it sound nice. At the end of the day, she apologized. So yes, she's admitting that she has made a mistake. But the way that she is doing it, she is trying to polish it so that she will not look bad. After making them look bad, calling them thieves, saying that they are wicked.
Pure.
Now, yes, pure wickedness. Now you don't want to feel that kind of the description that you have given to other people.
It's not nice.
Now, if for in your case, it was a gap. You have identified it, but for them, there wasn't a gap.
It's a pure theft.
Yeah, it's not cool. And me, where my issue really is the fact that she couldn't consult the knowledgeable people or people who are who knows what is happening.
Okay.
Just to get it right. That's where I have issues with. Because you can't even get intellectual property about a clothing design.
Okay.
There's nothing like that. In fact, some people argue that you can patent your clothes design or something like that, but in the law it has happened several times. We have instances. It is so difficult to do it. Here's the difference. You can patent or get copyright of something that you have put on the cloth. When you put something on the cloth, yes, that thing that you have put there can be your intellectual property. But if there's nothing there, you can't have intellectual property of it. So let's see the design that she was saying that is her intellectual property. What shows that it's her intellectual property?
It was
just a pure material designed in a certain way.
So okay, this
is the design is different. It's different.
Roland, it's not
the same.
Let's go step by step. And let me tell you.
Sport the difference was school.
No, it's the same, but here's the thing. That I was saying it's just a material. And anybody are talking about that material. And anybody are talking places wherever they want. If you place in or one as you place in or it's not your design.
The color.
The same thing, you can't patent color. And the material no toy no. Yet on the blintin on zunya be toy. And you say, oh, some material no zubia. You can't patent it.
So in this case, maybe an out the only question I wanted to find out is amongst these pictures, which one, I mean, where would we spot where she claims it is an intellectual property, or is it the whole dress?
The whole dress.
Well, but she was claiming the whole dress. That's where the issue is.
Okay.
You can't do that. You see, the only time that you can claim intellectual property was like something and co. Office and co. You have a logo, and then you place it in the cloth. Then the people will go do the same design and place office and co. That's where you have a claim.
Because if you can wear a brand, let's say Adidas. If it is fake and they see it, they can take it off.
But because of the name Adidas, if the Adidas is not there but the same design, they can't do anything. Because they have not placed anything on the cloth to make it patent or copyright. So you can only copyright when you put something on the cloth. So a plain cloth like that, the same design, the same whatever. It's not, you can't, if you go that way, then some people will be naked. That is, if you don't have money to buy a clothes from a designer who has copyrighted it, it means you will go naked. So the law will not even permit you to patent, to patent just a cloth. You have to put something on it for it to be yours.
Yeah.
And she fell on this. So my thing is, when she was coming out to call somebody thief, wicked and all that, she didn't consult. She should be asking the lawyers or whoever that closer to her that, Charlie, this is what I'm about to do. Do you think I have the right to claim it? Then they will advise her, or she can even do a research and be sure that, yes, I think I have the right to claim this. So then you come out. So you will come out, shame somebody, call them names, and then later find out that that's not the case. And then you came in an invasive way, not to even admit that you have made a mistake, because you don't want to take the shame. I think she goofed big time, and
even in her reply, I mean her apology.
Even in her apology is so evasive, big words. The meaning of we identify the gap. Oh, what is that? Like, I am trying to understand the meaning of identifying the gap.
All right, so beautiful people out there, the comment section, identify the gap. Please, we want to know the meaning.
We have identified the gap.
Yes. This
is what Chemo is requesting. We identify the gap. Please help us.
So generally, I think if you are coming out like that, especially accusing somebody of stealing or doing something, you should be so sure of it. Because when you cause a damage like that and later come out and apologize in such an invasive way, I think it's not fair.
You can even be sued
to the church,
right?
Yeah. Well, the problem will be that what will be the damage that she has caused you? And proving emotional damage is also difficult.
Emotional.
So, yeah, I think it will end this way, like apologize to them. And then she has apologized already. Just that you can, at that point, direct how the apology should be. But I don't think she will face any financial damage or anything, even if they took her on.
Okay, all right. So thank you very much, Amo. Yinti, Kusiama, in fact, Roland is last corner, last killer. Entre between the gap.
You see, I'm for a receipt.
I'm telling you.
It's
normal.
It's normal. But when the issues come, then you see people start pulling out receipts. Yesterday I was following the conversation on social media. People were dragging her here and there. But in all, I think the apology is very necessary. That she has apologized, which is very good. But so many lessons to learn from this. First of all, just as Chemo said, you can copyright a logo or a trademark which you have added to, your design or a dress that, you own. That is the only thing you can copyright. But you can't copyright the design, the dress itself, or the color. From that nobody should, reproduce that particular dress or that particular attire.
Okay.
So with Serwaa's issue, I think she could have done better. Looking at her pedigree, I think he could have done better by consulting. Even if she doesn't know, she could have consulted people who have knowledge in certain aspects. When it comes to copyrights or things that can be copyrighted in terms of dresses or in terms of fashion.
Yeah.
She could have, and you can't tell me Serwaa don't have those people in her circles.
So it means you say she was quick to jump into judgment.
That's what she did. That's what she did. When she saw the picture fast, she made a screenshot, made a post, and then just as we all said, plain English, everybody understood whatever she said by calling them pure wickedness. Now she goes back to see, to the drawing board to see what she did wasn't right, and then comes back to apologize. To me personally, I think though she was speaking on behalf of the company, but I think
she's the owner.
Yes, she's the owner. But I think in as much as she didn't make the post using the company's handle, I think she should have just stayed there.
Let it be.
Yes, by apologizing through her own
medium. Yeah.
But in this case, she dragged Office and Co into it.
No, it's because that is basically where this whole issue is coming from.
But you didn't use the handle. That wasn't the handle used in.
You didn't do official.
It was
okay. So you mean since she didn't even mention Office and Co in the statement that she made accusing the church, it wasn't necessary for her to even come up this apology on the letterhead like that.
Even personally, I think even if she mentioned Office and Co in her post, she was at that point she was speaking or writing as Serwaa Amhere, not as Office and Co. So if there should come or there should be an apology, you apologize as Serwaa Amhere.
But then Office and Co is hers.
It is yours.
Yes. So if you stole my intellectual property, at this point we don't know if she's talking for Serwaa Amhere or Office and Co. So now that I feel she came out or she's come out with this Office and Co apology.
In her original design, she didn't mention Office and Co.
No.
She said mine. Mine and mine same way as Office and Co.
But why is she not using?
But Serwaa Amhere as a brand is different from Office and Co.
That's what I'm saying.
However,
but the handle is Serwaa Amhere, not Office and Co.
However, in this case, is it Action
Chapel Worship Center
can decide that we still haven't seen an apology from you because Office and Co didn't make any accusation against us. It is Serwaa Amhere who made accusations against us. But an apology letter comes and then we see it from Office and Co. I mean, Office and Co. Letterhead. So they can decide that we still haven't seen any apology and then take you on. I don't know if Chamo, if you understand what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
You accused me as Serwaa Amhere. Now you come back and tell me that my company is sorry for making.
Okay, so you wanted to be like she should have also used her handle and done the apology same way.
For me, I think that's how she should have gone.
Okay.
But in all, I think this should serve as a lesson to other people or to us in general. If there are issues, even if you make a quick response to it, let's not stop or hesitate doing certain cross checks before we make certain accusations. In this case, pure wickedness. Pure wickedness.
Action Worship Center.
And
the whole Action Worship Center.
Yes,
she tagged them.
Pure yes, she tagged them. There is a whole church. You're calling them pure wickedness. Charlie, it is too inappropriate. It is too inappropriate. When issues of this sort come, let's know how we see them and then how we tackle them. But it should also serve as a lesson to all of us, especially people within the fashion industry. Let's know what we can copyright and what we cannot copyright. So that means that last week Michelle Kohao and we so I should be able to say. Yeah, we do it a lot. We like, so we said this presenter was wearing this on screen. The following day, you see another presenter wearing it at a certain event. They will be like, we are not we should know that where the copyright affects and where it doesn't affect.
Okay, all right. Let's know where it affects and then where it doesn't. Roland,
Mary,
Chamu and Nicosia comedy. What do you have to say?
She came to take hype and it backfired. It's as simple as that. See,
okay.
The design and kasample, there are differences. The first one is the fabric. The second one is the cut pattern. The third one, Oshe design from the waist belt to even the knee. There are patterns in the patterns are very clear. They are very clear and crystal, and that is in Serwaa Amhere's design. The people, the church design, the pattern is not as detailed as Serwaa Amhere. A difference. Even when you go to the shoulder, Serwaa Amhere pattern from the waist to down.
Is that what was it?
Yes, you say school uniform. Once school uniform, the way I sold, no. That is how Serwaa Amhere's own has been sold. Look at the man. No, so the design, no, Chemo, the designs are different. The moment, no, Chemo, the moment uye bibi, na the one ye cry as a son bibia.
So it means
I just say
two things. Because
Barry, she almost mujina honi na omuntade ni epe. You see, and even when you go to the shoulder no, you see Serwaa Amhere need the design shoulder no. Need any more protruded with parts. As in shoulder part, okay, my shoulder part. Yes, need any with more protruded with shoulder part. Girls need no. The shoulders are down. There are clear differences. Even when Oshe waist, the waist belt, the one that divides the upper part from the lower part now. A man what divides them different from Serwaa Amhere.
What is the difference there?
Serwaa Amhere there's a thin belt which in fact single picture been an was on family. One belt no you see the belt detail. One belt no one 50 on. Nafa man the other brand actually man the
oh, now back to the
no,
no, just
Serwaa Amhere na. Also was same belt design was Serwaa Amhere.
Maybe they say, why do you even have a problem when someone also has that receipt?
They do. Maybe no. My own is that. As it stands, whatever receipt that the people brought is the same as Serwaa design. And I want to say, if Serwaa wants to say somewhere we are the design, I have spotted so far how many? 4 differences in what she's saying.
But so, you know we have basic.
Yes. So I know.
If it qualifies for the basics.
Chemo, if it qualifies for the basics, but you are able to ultimately differences by 5 woman. Chemo, you are gone. Who difference is 5 woman? You are gone. Now Adidas sneakers. Sometimes they know the same pattern, but who difference is room? You understand?
The differences is the name. They can do the same thing, but the phones that we have
exactly. So my final blow is that Serwaa's name or his brand logo's name is not in the people's dress. That is the final one. I say 5. These are the 5 differences, which means that they did not steal anything from Serwaa. You understand? Just like you got your inspiration, you think you are somewhere, you got your. That's how they also got their inspiration. And they also created what's and
inspiration inspiration asema omunyanya no mo phone nyanya
oh say obibeti mi ahwe wo wata adi no akoye
no you on when design on missing how obeta so on corner no I say oh dear. You understand? There are differences. No,
and so
that is why patenting designs like this is difficult, or it is almost impossible. But some of the brand boom, some aba, and I mean so me feel the quality say no me who say me brand boom. Abekwa name na me so, enya me na me here there. I can take you on.
When the mommy Phyllis could change on all social media.
It's as simple as that.
Nike no any Nikki.
Well,
Abibas.
And you know why they do that? You know why they do that? The Chinese do that because Adidas or all these top brands now, they have AMA, task force. Task force who go to these manufacturing companies to go and seize their goods. So in order for them also to evade those companies, Nike not ban NIK, you know. No asesa inu no wa ye no odi bibia
NEK
exactly
Nike
it is oba na be hwa we ye fro Nike it is not for you. That is it. That's how we get all those funny names. Abibas name wow. That's how we get all those funny names in friends.
Yes, our logo no create Hasan Chaha.
Apple no ya ka say add that first. Add that pen say if you have a candidate. You get it. So all these things are different. She just came to for hype and our backfire, and she's come to write plain English. Plain to me. Plenty. Me, I wish say the church will also write Bafuni. The church will also come and write Bafuni to redeem themselves, because you see the damage, the length at which the damage in the coin.
Yeah.
This apology will not even reach half.
That is why we are only helping.
This one said it will not help. The church, they should also write letter. Thank Serwaa here. In fact, all the handles, you see, after the company name now become, they should tag all the company names.
The apology is not even on her personal platform.
So what even shows it is authentic? Tag your father money.
It's only
tag
on the Office and Co platform, but it's not on her personal platform. Meanwhile, she used her personal.
And so I'm not the video free.
On Office and Co.
And so I'm not the video
Asemba munya botre. Serwaa me here na yeka no asem. Munya botre.
What did you do about them free?
Manage no pa nti.
And there no problem. Na here to no for. Obenga.
Okay. All right. So thank you very much, gentlemen, for these very topics. That is Dr. IGP George Ekufu-Dampare having a nice time. I mean, a conversation with the stakeholders in the industry, celebrities, a couple of them went there, and it was all about the December coming events. And we moved straight to Kidi, also saying that if you are born in some part of this world, your lifespan is 10 years straight. and that is the gap here. They've done, you know, good analysis on it, and the final one that we did about Serwaa here and Action Worship Center. We've done 3 today, and tomorrow we have another beautiful set of people, great knowledge, and we will do more, God willing, tomorrow. So stay connected to Sammy Flex TV. Let's say thank you to Roland Amate. He happens to be a social media marketer. To Shagzi, in Team Dodu, Solomon, IT personnel, YouTuber, and Kwesi Ama GH on all the social media platforms. He's a serious blogger. And to Currency the Guitar Rasta, Richie Flex, and myself, my name MC Berryman, happen to be your favorite MCs. MC. Now, Currency, what you doing? Officer can be Paul,
social media handles in the news. Instagram,
okay.
Twitter, so we wait me follow me and so Facebook and after YouTube. My interviews will have there by YouTube.
Oh, I see.
Subscribe to the channel.
Nice one.
The more videos ever.
All right, yeah. Nice one. Brothers in the
A Greater Accra, which this weekend there will be curfew, especially in the Gamashi municipalities. Okay. Yes, the Queen Mother of the land has passed on. Nadede Amadou has passed on. I think she lived 89 years.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, 89 years, and may her soul rest in peace. So this weekend, the Gun State has a very grand funeral. So people should.
Okay, all right. So as a class, Accra Munyanamanda, I want to make fast feature all about Castle. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters, with us, and please, we'll do this thing, God willing, tomorrow too. So stay out of trouble, be good, be safe, and already it is peace. We are out.